Have you ever set a goal but failed to follow through on it? If you are like 92% of New Year's resolution makers, you may have vowed to read more books, launch a startup project, stop smoking, exercise more frequently, spend less impulsively, or begin working on course assignments earlier than the night before they were due. At the beginning, you got very enthusiastic about your goal, but over time you found that your initial enthusiasm didn't translate to the actual behaviors needed to follow through on the resolution. Despite your best intentions, you were unable to act on what you set out to do. What do you think happened? Before we continue, if you are new here, consider subscribe and turn on notification bell. Sometimes, people simply say that their willpower was not strong enough. Luckily, there is an easy fix for this willpower trouble. Plan your behaviors, so that you do not need to rely on your willpower, which tends to be hard to keep strong. An implementation intention is a technique you can use to help you enact the plans you make when your willpower isn't strong enough to drive you to stay on track. Otherwise also known as an if-then plan, is a plan that takes the form of, if I am in a situation X, then I will do Y. Example, if I get home from work, then I will start studying. Replacement behavior for turning on TV. An implementation intention is based on the idea that you can convert all those effortful behaviors you want to do into habits, routines that are carried out with little thought or effort. Much of who you are is a result of your habits. Habits can influence how you study, work, or interact with others. Because habits are basically automatic, you do not need to apply much mental energy to start habitual behaviors or to maintain these behaviors over long periods of time. Of course, habits can be both good and bad, but making implementation intentions can help you to break bad habits and to create good. The strength of an implementation intention is in its specificity and, eventually, its automaticity. Because you identify the opportunity to act beforehand, you do not need to deliberate about where and when to enact the behavior. You just do it when the situational cue arises. Imagine you want to study and at the same time you tell yourself to go out with friends. If instead you select the time and place for studying in advance or did implementation intention, this exhausting decision-making process gets greatly reduced. You know precisely whether to study or not at this particular time. There is no need to make this decision again and again. Moreover, tying your behavior to a situational cue makes it more likely that you will remember to perform the behavior. This is because the thought of the behavior will automatically become highly accessible to you when you find yourself in the specified situation. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to write down your comments and implementation intention.